Hey everybody, Vader Saber 1984, also known as that drunk guy and his bullshit opinion, coming to you again for another show review for a great night of rock and roll memorabilia, and quite frankly, a little bit of F up on my side. So, in normal fashion, we're going to keep this quick as best as I can. So, grab yourself a smoke. As I said, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a smoke. Grab onto your butts, grab onto your boobs, grab onto your nuts, whatever else you got, because here we go. So as I said, we're doing this real quick, real easy, nonchalant, cram it all into one. So Rigjaw hit me up, Rigjaw, and said they had a show going on today, which is Monday, and I was like, man, I'm going to be there. What time are y'all going on? Because, you go to enough concerts, you don't want to see the openers that are like, ugh. So they were kind enough to send me a lineup for their time schedule. And when I opened my eyes and saw it, whether I was inebriated or not, I don't know, which was this ongoing joke with the guys in the band. But obviously I saw Rigjaw 740. I'm like, okay. So they'll go on 7:45, depending on sound check and stage setup. No, my stupid ass can't read, so it was 7:15 to 7:40. I showed it 7:45 for their last song. Who's there? My mom and dad. Rocking out right there in front. Rigjaw shirts on, just going to town. I get in there, I'm taking pictures, I'm loving it. Yeah, bro. Hey, yeah. Both the guys see me, and then at the very end, I see Jake unplug his guitar, and I'm like, what is it, a sound check? The lights come on, I'm like, no, you can't be done. You said 7:40. He goes, huh? I'm like, you said 7:40. And he goes, what? I'm stupid. My bad. Come on, guys. I missed the show by a whole fucking 20 minutes, and I feel terrible. But mom and dad had the trunk bar going, so we sat out there and talked to everybody else and met new friends and had a good time. Went in for a couple more bands. Um, I can't remember the name of them, but all of their names were Josh. Josh 1, Josh 2, Josh this, Little Josh, da 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 da. There's like two guitarists, a drummer, a singer, a bass player, so it's a good 5-piece band. And I didn't think it would be that much because the drummer was the lead singer, kind of like 2 Cents, which I hold a lot of heart for. Wish they would have lasted longer. But I was like, holy shit. They sound really good. And if I was able to scroll through on my phone and look at my screenshots and all that, I'd be able to have the names. But I'm not prepared right now. So overall, watch a couple other more bands. All Falls Down, which I've seen before, and maybe it's just Jake's sound system. It just doesn't sound good. It really doesn't. So I have pictures of everybody that I got to see and all that, and I'll post it, but I looked at mom and dad and I said, if All Falls Down sounds like shit, I'm leaving because I've already seen them. They're like, okay, where are you going to go? I'm going to go to Spivey. You gonna come? No. Because mom and dad been doing work. So, all right, I got you, mom. Hugs, kisses to everybody, Rigjaw, all the guys, all your friends, all your girlfriends, all everybody that was there. Thank you so much. Uh, that was a loud $10 that I spent for everybody else in one song for Rigjaw. I went for Rigjaw. So, hope y'all get a good cut. Hope y'all sold a lot of merch. After that, Spivey. Get on the road, go all the way down to the Depot District, pull in, Spivey's in his set. He starts at 10. Normally on Mondays, he's 10 to midnight. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Sit down, have a talk. Hey, you want a shot? No. Mom already took care of me. Dad already took care of me. No shots. But we have a good conversation. Probably haven't seen him in a year. Caught up with like maybe 4 hours of conversation in 5-10 minutes because he's in between sets. And it is so great to see Spivey. If you don't know who Ryan Spivey is on this, shame on you. He's a Lubbock legend. And I pray that you will look him up. Look up his old, look up his new. No matter what, it is beautiful. It is good. It is. The lyrics alone are enticing, and the music itself is like, oh my God, one man does that? He does. So, to Spivey and to Rigjaw. After that, I looked at the clock and I was like, man, it's 12:50. I thought you ended at 12. He's like, no, 1. I'm like, damn. I didn't get to hear the greats because he played them all before I got there, but it was so great to see Spivey. And overall, quick show review, all that. I'm only at 7.5 minutes. But I miss just going out and seeing bands and their loud music and just love it, miss it. So, shitty venue, crappy sound situation, but they still did their damn best, and I'm thankful for it. So. Moving on. I haven't done anything political in a while because I don't want to go on a rampage until I have everything under everything. But the one thing I'm going to say is, how in the fuck, and this is my first fuck of the whole fucking podcast, whatever you want to call it. How in the fuck are you going to suppress news for years and years and say it's disinformation of a president's son, and then it comes out to be, and he gets indicted and charged and a slap on the wrist, and now it's okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but back in my day, whether you smoked a cigar, slept with a certain artist, or Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, a lot of that shit holds weight. And now, this crackhead ass kid, well, guy, man, it's okay. And he can hang out in functions and everything that happened in Burisma and Ukraine, and oh my God, everything's good. Nope. You got a slap on the wrist. And the laptop that's binding them is to money, and It's just getting sick, guys. It's getting sad and scary, um, to where the FBI or the CIA, whoever's in the primary's pocket, is like, we'll take care of it. Yet, the next president, which was the previous president, is still fighting his ass off to get back in there and say, I'm going to fix this for 4 years. I hope you do, but you got to have another person behind you to help. So a lot of people are like, well, Trump or DeSantis? Well, DeSantis is supposed to be a rhino, whatever they call that. If he's good, he's good. If he's bad, he's bad. But I think he's got some years to get under his belt so he can run for a little while. Tulsi Gabbard can run. Mike Pence, fucking kick rocks, dude. You're a traitor. You threw up the white flag as soon as you saw, oh, I don't want to be a part of that, you coward. But the Republican Party looks like absolute dog shit. But if it's done right, and they do, excuse me. Sorry, I had to take a Tums. If they do it right, if they have, whether it's DeSantis or whatever, or Trump, for 4 years, because Trump can only do 4 legally, and then go up with another following that and get 4 or 8 and hopscotch to another 4 or 8, then we could do 19 years of Republican, which is pretty scary because 9 times out of 10 you have a Republican in Congress. There's a lot of war, but the war with China's coming anyway, and right now we're living under a president who's not the same guy because all of his Botox and mental faculties, he doesn't know where the fuck he is anymore. He is in bed with the Chinese, in bed with Ukraine, and he's just collecting a paycheck. That's all he's doing. He's collecting a paycheck and signing what everybody else tells him. And I'm pretty sure Obama's sitting behind him with his earpiece like, yeah, say this. No, not that, stupid. Robin Williams had a good bit on that live on Broadway. He really did, back in the day. And I think he had another bit on Danger about it. Anywho, not that I want an entire Republican party, because I'd prefer a conservative. But then again, I classify myself as an anarchist. Even though if you Google me and my name and you go deep, it says Republican. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to vote for all the other dumb shits on the other side, so you got to put me in that. I don't like being called a Republican. I hate that. Anywho, it's getting pretty freaking sad nowadays, guys. It's getting pretty sad. To the point where I watch the news and they're like, oh, hey, look, he fell again. Oh, you fucking think? Oh, hey, all these things that Alex Jones was saying are coming true. Well, no longer is it conspiracy theory about the laptop and the collusion with Ukraine. Oh, now it's coming out. Ugh, took you long enough. Fucking 6 years. This is retarded. Anywho, what's coming up in life? Working more on the house. Now I'm really looking forward to a couple movies coming up. I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones. Working on the house. I got a fence to build in the backyard. I've cleared out my garage a lot more than it was. So I'm doing work. My spare bedroom's looking pretty good because I'm only allowed to decorate the garage and the spare bedroom. Everything else is her choice. Got a new puppy. Well, I can't say puppy, but there was an adoption that showed up at our back gate and turned into this hellion, this black pit hellion. But she's so beautiful. Her name is Shadow. We looked to see if anybody missed her on Lubbock Lost Pets and all that, and nobody wants her. But she was really scarred up, and she's very, very sweet. She likes to jump, and this is a dog term. Don't get mad and demonetize me. But that bitch, because she is a female dog, can jump probably about 4.5 feet high. She hasn't hit 5 feet yet, but she can just grasshopper, just bing, like damn. But whatever her name was beforehand, she now has a new name, and it is Shadow Scarface. And she is covered in scars, like she's been fighting for a while. She's maybe 6 months old, but she's a beautiful black pit. And yeah, she tried to kill my old Lambo. Ripped his ear off almost. Which we just took the stitches out today. But he still hates her. Anytime she walks around or farts in his direction, he's like, "Grr." Okay, dude, you're deaf. Calm down. Anyways, but she is such a sweet baby, and so got that going on. And other than that, I'm back in the flooring industry, and working a good 8 to 5, and I'm happy, and I'm not trying to sell shit over the phone anymore and being a miserable fat fuck. I sweat now again. I get my workout. It's great. And then there are days where it's just absolutely boring. So I'll go out and I'll weed eat. Now we'd eat the front, we'd eat the back, reorganize the pallets. You know what? I can do it, and it's great. But it's great to be back with Raider Flooring. If you're in Lubbock, Texas, go to 50th in between Slide and Quaker, and we are on the south side facing north. But for all your Raider Flooring needs, there you go. Good plug, right? Yeah, how often do I do that? Anyways, other than that, guys, I said I would keep it short and sweet, so we're going to stop at 20. Here it is, almost 19. What do I got to say about the day? It was a beautiful day. I got to see my mom, got to see my dad. Got to hang out with the band members. Got to see one of my best friends of all time, Ryan Spivey. If you don't know who he is, look up Ryan Spivey music. It's absolutely perfect and beautiful. Other than that, just take care of yourself. Stop believing the fucking news and Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Stop demonetizing me, because guess what? It is my opinion, which is still freedom of speech. And the name on there says Drunk Guy and His Bullshit Opinion. If I say facts, then I say facts. But other than that, it's just my opinion. Who gives a fuck? Vader Saber 1984, also known as that Drunk Guy and His Bullshit Opinion. Peace, motherfuckers. Take care of yourselves and love life.